to begin the game. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Play action now. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Second and 10.
He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. First down, Prescott steps away to his left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown.
Peyton Hendershot.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Cowboys
Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. On second down, it's Pollard. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now Prescott on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
38 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hurts will throw.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kick?
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
And Hurts going to move him around. From the gun, here's Swift. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Shreds the tackle. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On the option left, it's Hurts. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it, and that is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Dancing to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
110 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw now. Prescott flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Throwing here, Prescott.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On first down, Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead, and they start.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.